Oh look, it's Zombie and Cap. Today's gonna be the day, by the way. What is up, dudes and dudettes in the internet? My name's Scythe and we are back again for some more Trove and the XB1. Zombie, don't do that. You careful, dude. This biome, why is this biome open? That's the real important question. No, seriously. Okay, let's open these empowered gem boxes right here. Gross, I want to vomit. And then also, we got our weekly stuff that it's been such a long time since I was able to actually log on to the Xbox. Did we just get 3 fragments? That's kind of weird if we did. Oh, Ranger, whatever. He's trying to donate things to me. I'm sorry to say that we don't have time for that. We're just gonna go on an adventure with everyone today. And I wanted to say, I hope that you all have been enjoying the series, because I know that I haven't really been around on the Xbox as much. I talked about this more recently in my PC episode, but for those of you that don't tune into all of the Trove series, long story short, I've been really super duper busy behind the scenes. Lots of things have actually been changing with the channel. Lots of opportunities have been arising for me, getting in contact with indie devs and stuff like that. But also trying to work out a merch store, which I'm really excited for that. I didn't get any more potions. I hope I can do this. I can't do it when my ultimate doesn't work though. Oh, never mind. U6 is a joke. What happened? Why am I so much more powerful? Last time we came to U6, I was dying. Maybe I'm mixing up the Xbox with the PS4? I don't know. I've been playing this game for too long, dude. And there's just like, I don't know. I love the candy barb, by the way. Did you know that the candy barb is actually one of the strongest classes in the entire game? The only reason I don't ever actually end up using him in my videos is just because the Neon Ninja is faster. That's the only reason that I actually use him. He's also really powerful, of course, just because the damage calculated numbers on his shuriken. But the barb, if you actually have him built properly, end game, you can just do a windmill attack. That was my attempt at doing a barbarian's voice. Should I audition for a voice actor in Diablo 4? Yeah, you can actually one-shot U9 bosses with that spin attack if you end up actually being strong enough. By the way, this is just kind of a fun fact, by the way. Did you know Rockstar is actually in the process of hiring people for Grand Theft Auto 6, and Blizzard is actually hiring people for Diablo 4, and rumor says that Diablo 4 might actually be Blizzard's next big MMO. Now, if they do that, I'm gonna do that game because I love my Diabloses. Like, seriously. I'm pumped for the Necromancer. I wish, speaking of which, why is this relevant to this video? It's not really. The big reason why I wanted to kind of do a sweet little transitional radio into it is the Tomb Raiser. While he's a beautiful class, didn't they mess up the Summoner class, dude? Like, he could have been so much cooler, especially, like, give me a class where his little babies stay around forever. That's what's gonna end up happening with the Dino Tamer, by the way, those of you on consoles who don't actually know. He summons little babies, and it's very much the same as the ones that you summon with the Tomb Raiser, where even the one that's supposed to be all tanky, and damage and stunning and stuff like that, because there's 3 of them, right? And they all have different functions. They all spawn randomly, this game, and it's random generation, meaning that you can't actually technically count on them. You know, you can't be, it's not like it cycles over and you could be like, okay, now that I got a damaged one out, I need a tank, and it's the next one that you throw down or something, which would actually be a lot better in my opinion. Or just having a separate button so that we could actually swap the dino babies that he chooses, but in which case we would probably only ever choose the tank because they're the only ones that are actually useful, because the damaged ones don't actually damage anything. My point being that his dino babies are the same as the Tomb Raiser, where when you summon them, not only do they end up taking damage from the enemies, they die over time, which I guess is accurate because we are talking about dinosaurs. And they're all extinct, so it's kind of like my role play in my mind to the Dino Tamer is that he is a time traveler. He's not actually, like, anything special. He, outside of, like, being a time traveler, he's not from the Jurassic period or anything like that. And he summons baby dinosaurs, and it's like they kind of, a time paradox ends up hitting, so that they only have a limited window of time to actually help the character out before they end up just turning into nothing. Anybody else going with me with this? Like, does this actually work? It's more lore than this game actually has. That's just the sad thing. But yeah, so today we're gonna be doing something pretty crazy. Those of you that are online at the time that I'm recording this video, which will be yesterday, last night or something like that. But I'm gonna try and make a little bit more of an effort, I talked about this as well, to have the episodes and the Trove series out more regularly. And one of the things that's going to end up really helping me out with that is I already did this on the PC series, where I ended up promoting my good friend Joe, Nintendo Gamer. I always just call him Joe, but I forget that some people don't actually know who he is because he's got his YouTube handle. But I ended up promoting him up to the leader in Team Pixel so that he can kind of manage things, and I can kind of take a few steps back from managing things and just focus more on actually delivering content, right? So that's what we're going to be doing today as well. And, you know, while we're actually recording this, he is hanging out with us. I was kind of hoping that he would be offline so that he could log in to a nice surprise. But I'm going to be promoting Captain Red up to leader. He, like, seriously, if you're watching this, Captain Red, or anybody else that's in JUBJUB, you already know he deserves it. Because this guy really applied himself to the community, more so than anybody else ever has. You know? That's the reason why he's being bumped up to leader so quickly without us talking for a million years. Because, you know, him and I talk, I talk with him as often as I can, I should say, but we send messages to each other on Discord. He sends me, like, funny Zelda videos and stuff like that. Or he sent me one recently, I should say. And generally, you know, he's a really cool guy. And that's kind of the biggest factor for me, is just to kind of wait and see what goes on. And with the things that have been happening recently, I've been forced to kind of think a little bit outside of the box because, you know, I'm the type of person where I like to have everything my way. You know, I'm very controlling, and it's a good trait. It is, because it means that I'm personally involved with everything, but at the same time, because of it, the irony behind it is that because I'm so personally involved with one thing or another, it means that I'll dedicate 100% of my time to, say, the PC series, and then the Xbox and the PS4 lack, you know? Or vice versa. If I end up just going strong on the Xbox for a while, it means that I'm not there on the PC community. And just generally speaking, you know, because I'm so involved, things would end up taking a bit of a hit. And what ended up happening recently, where not only did the, you know, I had a video talking about the PC club getting destroyed, right? We ended up having some terraformers get thrown down. I didn't really elaborate or talk about it as much, but the Xbox club ended up seeing the same thing happen. Because unfortunately, the person that ended up doing all of that Uggles stuff was actually an officer in the Xbox club, and I completely forgot, and I already, like, when all of that stuff was going on, level 26, after 50 years, like, seriously, without Patron, you do not level in this game at all. XP boosters on the way, though, console players, XP boosters on the way. But yeah, so with that all going on at the time that it did, you know, while everything was going on, I was actually staying up all night, during all of the griefing period and stuff like that. So I was exhausted and I wasn't really thinking clearly about 100% of everything. And so I went to bed and then suddenly started getting all these messages the next day talking about how, dude, he did the same thing to the Xbox club, and it was like, oh no, I forgot to demote him on the Xbox club before I went to bed. So that's another big reason why I'm promoting Cap up, because I think that because of stuff like that, where it's like I needed to go to bed, or I could have stayed up more. If I would have thought about it, I would have. But it kind of was an eye-opener for me, where it's like I can't be as personal, and I can't manage everything myself. I need some help, you know? So with that, yeah, I just kind of wanted to give a bit more of an explanation. But with what Cap's been doing lately, it would have been essential to actually have him be able to demote people that were being bad or doing bad things, or on top of that, you know, I'm sure he's got a lot of people that he's actually hankering to put up to officer, which, by the way, Red, if you are watching this video, I just want to see, be very careful moving forward with that. I am going to kind of give a little bit more leeway where it's like, if there's somebody that wants to be officer, all of the officers of JUBJUB are still going to end up collaborating and actually talking and discussing it, saying our personal opinions of who we actually think deserves to be officer, and all that I ask, Cap, if you're watching, is to kind of just wait for all of us to have the go-ahead, rather than just like, I'm the leader now, I'm going to promote everybody, right? Uh-oh. I can't pick up this item. How do I actually open my inventory? No, how do I open, where's my inventory? Oop, there it is. Oh. No wonder I don't have space in my bag. Okay, well, anyways, let's grab this. We already got our daily out of the way. Can we even pick any of this stuff up? Yes, we can, because we actually have that extra inventory, or the crafting inventory. Also, I did want to mention in closing here, folks, that I know not only have I not been giving that many things away, I'm actually saving up a bunch of things for the megalithic update. But also, speaking of the megalithic update, the rumor has it, folks, this is not confirmed, but the rumor has it that June is where we're going to end up seeing the update, which I kind of expected. Next month, you know, that's when it's going to show up. More specifically, the rumor is going around that it's going to be June 10th, which would make sense as well. So we'll see what ends up happening. You know, if we end up getting an actual solid release date, of course, I'll talk about that in a video and actually have the video titled like the megalithic update release date or something is here, rather than like right now where it's just kind of like, this is just kind of what's going on. So anyways, I gotta promote Captain Red up, then give him a big congratulations, give him a nice little golf clap, everybody, because he's definitely earned it. What is going on? Are people throwing piñatas? Ooh, nice, thank you. But I thank you very much for watching as well, folks. I've got a bunch of costume codes and stuff like that that I'm just waiting to start giving away in the videos when the megalithic update comes out. But for today, I guess we'll just settle for 5 streamer dream boxes as usual, which a streamer dream box is going to end up unlocking only if you don't have it unlocked already. Streamer allies, Balefire wings, or a Robo Raptor mount. And it's just kind of random which one it ends up giving you, but at the least, it's always going to give you one of them that you don't have. So in order to qualify for those, folks, all that I ask is you hit that like button and leave a comment in the comment section down below so that I can end up picking you as a winner. And just to give you a quick heads up, I might take a couple days to actually respond to your comment and let you know that you've won, because of how busy I've been. But thanks for watching, everybody. Sign on and stay epic.